Hello, Munch here, and welcome to another episode of the Southampton Save on FM19. As you can see, things are going mediocre in the league. We'll run you quickly through how we've gotten on off camera. So, since our season opener where we lost 3-0 to City, things actually weren't too bad. We had three wins back-to-back, a 2-0 and 3-0 against Leicester and Huddersfield respectively, and then a 2-0 win away in the Carabao Cup against Aston Villa. Got brought back down to earth a little bit with a 3-0 defeat to United, but we are beating the teams in and around us in the table. We've had quite a difficult start. You can tell to play both the Manchester clubs in your first four fixtures. It isn't exactly ideal. Today we have games against Brighton and Everton. Everton away should be quite difficult, but the Brighton game I'm looking for 3 points and no less than that. In terms of players that have impressed, Danny Ings obviously springs to mind. 4 starts, 1 substitute appearance, 4 goals and 1 assist. He is playing superbly well at the moment. Another one that is impressing is Ibrahima Konate. Played 3 games so far, got himself 1 assist, playing at 7.17 in terms of an average rating. Very decent start to the club. But Mario Lemina is leading the way. 5 games, 1 goal and 1 assist, playing at 7.22. He is the fulcrum of our midfield at the moment. Got a bit of an issue with Kieran Tierney. He seems to get injured quite a lot at the moment. I don't know if that's because I keep rushing him back too quickly or not. Kasper Dolberg is still yet to start a game, but he is on his way back to fitness. He's recovering from his injury. I've got him playing in the reserves and in the under-19, so he may not make his debut today, but he'll probably make it in episode 4. At least I hope so, unless something terrible happens. So, like I said, we're starting off with Brighton. We're 13th in the table. They are 14th, so you would expect this to be a pretty evenly matched game. Surprised they're not playing in their blue kit, because it doesn't really clash with ours. In terms of the lineup today, this is pretty much almost like the settled starting 11 now. We've got Angus Gunn in goal, Hoot, Konate and Vestergaard as your back 3. Matt Targett is on the left in for Kieran Tierney, who is injured today. Bertrand could play there, but he's not really been playing that well, and I don't want to go just on namesake. I want them to perform, or I want you to be able to play based on your performance. Cedric at right back. If I notice we have one area where we're quite short, it is the right back, and we are going to have to sort that out in January. Højbjerg and Lemina are a very decent pairing in the middle of the midfield, with James Ward-Prowse in today behind Austin and Ings. So that means that Stephen Davis drops to the bench. Sam Gallagher is also on the bench today, yet to make an appearance this season, but I'm sure he will probably come on at some stage today. So what are Brighton looking like then? Pretty much as you'd imagine. Andone and Johan Bass will be different. Pascal Gross is the man we really need to stop. He kind of is the fulcrum of Brighton's attack. I expect to win today, and Højbjerg was motivated by that, but then he played for Bayern Munich, so I'm sure the weight of expectation usually hung on him quite well. Bruno has only been playing at a 4.3 as an average rating, so if we are going to get at anybody, I'd imagine it's going to be him. So maybe, if we're struggling to create, we will go down the left-hand side. It's worth noting that Mario Lemina is quite tired, so at some stage we are going to have to take him off, but he is at the moment probably our most influential player. As we hit the ball long, that didn't really go as planned. Basuma? Well intercepted by Cedric there. He's fine. Danny Ings is in great form, as we touched on earlier. He's fine. Charlie Austin out on the left-hand side. Austin dinks in. Whoa, Prowse, bang! 1-0 after 4 minutes. Southampton are absolutely flying. What a goal. And our first one on camera of the series. Delighted. It's a good play here from Austin. Bit lucky with the way that it deflects and might have actually come off of Bruno. Or was that Lewis Dunk? Doesn't matter either way. It's fallen to James Ward-Prowse and he has smashed it in. We are 1-0 up already. Scenes. We said at the start that left-hand channel where Bruno is, considering his average rating so far and how he's been performing this season, might be a way in, and that is exactly where the goal has come from. Okay, 12 minutes in, Brighton have a chance here. They're pretty decent from set pieces, and as that shows, Shane Duffy has headed in. It's worth noting in our 3-game streak where we won, we didn't concede 1 goal. And there's a good ball in by Knockout, and Duffy's literally just headed that right into the bottom corner. I like the net graphics now, that's pretty decent. Okay, this is not good news. Cedric has managed to somehow injure himself. I'm pretty sure Højbjerg can play out there. It's only 1 star, but he can play out there. So Højbjerg's going to make the move over, and then we're going to get Stephen Davis is going to come on. That's a bit of a blow because because Cedric's been quite a good outlet down that right-hand side. So I've had to bring on one of my central midfielders already, which is not ideal. And Charlie Austin has also picked up an injury, so Sam Gallagher may come on a little earlier than expected. Right, 1-1 at half-time. Very evenly contested game. But I am going to tell the boys calmly that I'm expecting more from them there. I'm still a bit disappointed in our performance. Charlie Austin, he's back about 87%, so it's not the end of the world. Everyone's motivated by that, so I'm not going to give them any faith. I'm just going to carry on and just tell them I was a bit disappointed. Hopefully that will sink in. And there's another set piece to Brighton there. So Pascal Rose whips this in. Darby Proper smashed it over the bar, but that is a warning sign. Really poor from us there. We have to concentrate more. And that's exactly what I'm going to tell the boys. Ward-Prowse here with a free corner of our own. Bernardo heads it clear. Back to Stephen Davis. He finds Ward-Prowse on the left-hand side. Good delivery, please. What a goal. I thought originally I was going to say what a save, but it has gone in. James Ward-Prowse, what a delivery across the box that is. And Danny Ings at the back post. He is on fire at the moment. You can watch it again, but I think the keeper nearly makes a magical save here. Calm from Davis to find Ward-Prowse. Left foot, right foot, doesn't matter. I nearly thought the keeper had made a miraculous save there. If he kept that out, scenes. Not pleasant ones for me. So with an hour gone, I think it's time we took off Mario Lemina. Actually, no, we're going to keep Lemina on for the time being, but I'm going to take off Charlie Austin and bring on Sam Gallagher. Not very good at playing as a centre forward, so I'm going to get him. Oh, okay, he can play as a pressing forward, so we'll swap him and Danny Ings. Mario Lemina cannot continue at this rate, otherwise he's going to do himself an injury, so we will take him off. And we'll bring on... let's bring on Nathan Redmond, and we're going to put him into that sort of attacking playmaker role. I do feel it's a role he can play, but just not very often. But it might be while I remember a few seasons ago, real life Southampton kind of had him drifting around like a number 10 role, and it did seem to suit him quite nicely. And this would be a really good win, actually. I have to say, we are beating the teams in and around us and putting some distance between us and the kind of teams that we expect to be in the relegation zone. And really, at this stage, that's all you can ask us to do. Cross in. But that is full time. A 2-1 win to the Saints at home. Happy days. We are on fire at the moment when it comes to teams that aren't in the top 6. I assertively say, well done, lads. That was a good win for us, and they all like that. I like that. Charlie Austin's got a tight hamstring, so he's out for 1 to 2 days, which isn't the worst. And Cedric only had a bruised knee, so that's not too bad for us, only out for a day. But it does go to highlight that we have no real cover for Cedric at right back, so we need to address that probably in January if I have enough money. It's on to Everton next, and they are bottom of the table, so pressure will be on here. So here we are, viewers, on the day of the Everton game, and as you can tell, they are really struggling down in bottom. Well, they are bottom. In bottom? They are bottom of the table. Cenk Tosun has got 3 goals for them in 5 games, so it's not too bad. And Andre Gomez has got 1 in there as well, so they're obviously sort of semi-struggling for goals. Who have they played so far? That is concerning for them. They've only played Newcastle, Bournemouth, Fulham, Wolves. And those are teams that if you're Everton you'd be expecting to beat. So Marco Silva obviously not making a good start to his managerial career at Everton. They lost 2-0 to Chelsea last time, which you can kind of understand, but this is a big game for them. If this football match is anything like previous years, we're going to lose this game. Actually maybe not, because now Leicester are bottom. Everton and Leicester is 2 teams you just wouldn't associate with being bottom of the table, so it's obviously been a very difficult start for both of them so far. This is my missus. She's literally just come in just to check on. You're the strangest person. You do realize I'm putting this in the video, right?
Okay.
Yeah? She's a delight. You can see. She does manage to put up with me, so that's... Oh! Can you give me a quick prediction on how I'm going to do against Everton?
Not very well.
Not very well?
No.
Thanks, mate. Close the door behind you. Don't let it hit you on the ass on the way out. What a delight. Tierney is going to have to stay off at the moment. I don't know, maybe I should just not rush him back. Just give him time. So in that in mind, it's going to be the same starting lineup from the previous game. The only changes, like I said, is that Dolberg is now on the bench. I'm going to give him the number 24. I would have given him 7, but I'm not sure I like the number 7 for a striker. He's not Luis Suarez. I look at that Everton lineup and I kind of think, how is that not a top 8 team? But like I said, it's early days, so there's still plenty of the season to go, but they're in a really bad vein of form right now, so we have to make the most of it. Go out there and give the fans their money's worth. Danny Ings likes that, because Danny is a man of the people. Goodison Park looking pretty full there, actually. There's a lot of people on seats. Away we go. I'm going to tell the boys to concentrate first off the bat. If we can hold the ball and keep it off of Everton, don't let them make a fast start, will be good. If we can make a fast start, that's even better. Højbjerg, Kanate. Not sure why he's so advanced, but Matt Tyler's got the ball out of his feet, whips it into the front post. Charlie Austin, it's 1-0. My word. We really are on fire right now. Charlie Austin with a lovely header. Good ball in by Matty Target. Ooh, Saints, stop it. Not sure what the hell Kanate was doing that far up the pitch, but he's involved in the build-up. Lovely back heel there by Højbjerg to Matty Target. Whips it in, front post. Charlie Austin just nods it in at the front post. Everton are all over the place. And there's a highlight straight off from kick-off. Hopefully they won't score, because that's just going to get the crowd riled up. if we can keep it quite tight and keep our lead for a little period of time, I'll be well happy. Digne brings it in. It's a poor ball, and Angus Gunn has caught it comfortably. Højbjerg, that's not his best ball, but Charlie Austin has robbed it off of the defender. It might be Michael Keane. Austin smashes it just wide. You can't contain us. You can't. I love it. I'm a happy camper right now. This is what I wanted our team to play like. We seem to be playing the kind of football as well that I wanted. We're dominating possession. This is something I could just never get hold of in FM18. I could just never dominate the ball. And I think the change in tactics this year has just made it so much easier to actually really imprint your style. And I love that. Cedric's got a flipping knock again. He's so injury prone. He's got a Gylfi Sigurdsson. It's 1-1. I knew at the minute it's a free kick and Gylfi Sigurdsson is standing over it that they're all likely is that it's about to be a goal. We haven't really created much since we scored, and we're getting a lot of yellows. Half time at Goodison, and it is 1-1. We've had a lot of bookings and we've thrown away a lead. I'm going to say we've been the better team here, just doing what you're doing, the result will come. They're not 100% on board with that. James Ward-Prowse hasn't got involved in the game as much, so I'm going to move Stephen Davis up into the advanced playmaker, and Ward-Prowse is going to drop a little bit deeper and play as a deep line playmaker instead. Everton have a corner here. Gylfi Sigurdsson whips it in. Cenk Tosun, good save by Angus Gunn, well held. That's a difficult one there for our young keeper, but he's managed to handle it well. And is that going to be the end of the highlight? Gunn throws that to Matty Target. Nice ball into James Ward-Prowse to Hoot. Target back to Hoot. We're playing some nice triangles here. I love this. Nice quick passing. And James Ward-Prowse already a lot more involved. This is going to be a wonderful goal if we score from this. Højbjerg just manages to get there. I was wondering what Stephen Davis was doing there. Nice ball along the top. Great one. Switching the play to Matty Target. Target whips it in. Danny Ings cheats it to Højbjerg, and it is 2-1. What a goal. If I could watch that again, that was magic. I don't know how many passes were in that, but it was a lot, and I am delighted for the boys then. Danny Ings always contributing in some way, shape or form, gets an assist. Matty Target here on the left hand side has been brilliant all day. Lovely ball whipped in. Danny Ings just cushioned it well. It's good awareness from our strikers just to tee it over to Højbjerg, and that's a good damn finish. A great tackle, but as well picked up by Gylfi Sigurdsson. Sigurdsson hits it wide. Everton threatening. Time to make some changes, I feel. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take Kanate off. I'm going to bring on, Jack Stevens. I'm going to take off Charlie Austin, actually, and we're going to bring on Kasper Dolberg for his debut. 20 minutes to go. I just want to see Dolberg touch the ball. That's all I want to see. 3 minutes of added on time until I can go out there and tell my girlfriend she was wrong and we won the game. 10 seconds to go. We've seen it out quite well. Is this going to be another chalked up win? We've basically beaten everybody but the top 6 teams that we faced, and it is a 2-1 away win at Goodison. Things are looking up. I love it. Passionately say a very nice victory. Well done. The boys love that. Dolberg came on. I didn't see him touch the ball, but I'm sure it was magical when he did. And then Gareth Southgate was having a look at all our players under the eye of the England manager. Exciting. We've made a very decent start to the season. We've got United in the Carabao Cup next, so we'll probably go out of that. I'm wondering when we come back. When do we come back? So yeah, in the next episode, it will be Bournemouth away, Fulham at home, so it's sort of a South Coast derby, but probably not technically really. And a game against someone who I thought was going to be relegation rivals. If it carries on the way that we're going at the moment, we should be alright. We're already essentially over a quarter of the way there, so fingers crossed that continues. Thank you so much for watching the episode. I hope you have enjoyed it. If you have, then please do like, share and subscribe. Let me know how you think we're getting on in the comments section. Anything we can improve, anything you're really enjoying about FM19. If you've got it, what do you make of the game? I really like it and think it's a step up on last year. I love the detail that gone into it, and it's absolute magic. Until I see you again for another episode of the FM19 Southampton Save, stay cool.